Good morning. Welcome to GHOne on your simply the best station, GHOne TV. I am El-Nurein Abass. The headlines. Coming up this morning, Chief Executive Officer of defunct Men's Gold Ghana Limited, Nana Appiah-Mensah, discloses central bank's involvement in its operation, saying that the establishment of Men's Gold and Brew Marketing Consult was based on the advice of the Bank of Ghana. Also ahead, political scientist throws weight behind Speaker Alban Barbin's call for a third political force, arguing that any new movement must establish a strong national presence. The details are coming up shortly. Please don't go away. Sincere appreciation to you for choosing GHOne News. Now, the Chief Executive Officer of defunct Men's Gold Ghana Limited, Nana Appiah-Mensah, popularly known as NAM1, has told the High Court that the setting up of Men's Gold and Brew Marketing Consult were based on the advice of the Bank of Ghana. According to him, the central bank advised that they tweak their company's name from Men's Gold with K to Men's Bank with a C, which later became Men's Gold, to cure the defect that arose after initially announcing Men's Bank with K as an unlicensed entity. NAM1 and two other companies, Men's Gold Ghana Limited and Brew Marketing Consult, are answering questions to 35 out of 39 counts of charges in the Men's Gold case. He has pleaded not guilty to charges including selling gold without a license, operating a deposit-taking business without a license, inducement to invest, 19 counts of defrauding by false pretenses, 7 counts of fraudulent breach of trust, and gold laundering contrary to statuses. Justice Selinam Ao Kwadam, the presiding judge, has adjourned the case to 5th March for continuation. Away from that, the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Barbin, is calling for a credible third political force in Ghana, saying that the expanded political competition would strengthen democracy and foster national unity. At a political inclusion forum in Accra, the Speaker noted that although Ghana's Fourth Republic has recorded notable democratic gains, the political space has largely been dominated by two major parties. He argued that the rise of a strong third force would broaden participation, energize policy debate, and enhance accountability within the country's governance framework.
I learned this in 1992 when NDC had their first Congress, and that was at Cape Coast. I was then practicing in Accra here, and the variety, the number of people who met from all over the country really blended us together. The MPP invited me to some of their congresses. I attended, and the same was repeated there. So the other parties. But now, we seem to have two only strong, vibrant, surviving parties. For me, I think we need a third force. In fact, we're expecting to see representatives of more political parties than we have. And it means we have to do a lot more work to reach out to them.
In reaction to that, political scientist Professor Samuel Edujemfi, who supports the calls by the Speaker of Parliament, says Ghana's new party must establish a strong presence, engage the public, and prioritize youth participation.
The relevant push may produce that, but it could also come about if we are able to have some ruptures within the two strong parties, the MPP and the NDC. Because except for that, we are still going to have them retain power, but a third force would be a theoretical construct, but more so, if they are there, they should be able to make that strong contribution in terms of challenging government policy decisions and government steps, and also having the opportunity to continuously engage the public space to present viable alternatives. What we have seen is that we have pockets, smaller parties, whose ideas filter through the lenses of the MPP and the NDC, and they do not even sometimes come out as the original ideas of these smaller parties. So, first of all, we should contemplate or think about an internal ruptures taking place within the MPP and the NDC, and that in itself allowing for a certain task force that is tired, if you like, of what is happening within these two parties, how they are contributing to the national development and building on the national cake. So in terms of thinking about some form of national revolution or some form of chaos against government, you'd rather look at disgruntled youth or actors within the party who are interested in something more or giving more to society and are willing to step out or break away. And said break away is in a quest to build the state and not necessarily to disrupt their own internal party.
Government has initiated steps to review Ghana's National Gender Policy Act 2025 to 2034 to create opportunities for all. According to the Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection, Dr. Agnes Momu-Lartey, the Mahama administration, since assuming office, has put in place adequate measures to fully implement the affirmative action law.
The 4 days ECOWAS region consultation brought together gender ministers from the sub-region to deliberate on political advancement of women and children. While women and children make over 50% of the population in the sub-region, they remain the least represented in leadership. Speaking at the event here in Accra, Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection, Dr. Agnes Momu-Lartey revealed strides made by the government to advance the cause of women and children.
The government of Ghana, through the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection, has taken steps to review the National Gender Policy 2025 to 2034 to create equal opportunities for all by mainstreaming gender concerns into national development processes. Again, through the National Youth Policy and related initiatives, Ghana is repositioning young people not merely as future leaders, but as active partners in governance today.
Chair of the ECOWAS ministers responsible for gender, Dr. Isata Mahoy, in her address called for increased investment in women and children. According to her, underrepresentation of women and children in leadership undermines inclusive governance.
Today, we convene not only to deliberate, but to reaffirm our collective actions, commitments, and inclusive governance. The voices of women and young people are indispensable to the future of our democracies. Yet, despite their numbers, energy, and contributions, they remain underrepresented in the political decision-making across our region. This imbalance undermines the very principles of equality, justice, and sustainable development that ECOWAS stands for.
The summit offered an opportunity to assess the current state of women and youth political participation in the region, advance dialogue on the gender parity in elected bodies, and contribute to the development of a regional law that will strengthen inclusive governance and leadership by 2030.
John Dramani Mahama has signed the 24-Hour Economy Authority Bill into law, giving full legal backing to one of government's flagship strategies aimed at transforming the economy. The president assented to the bill at the presidency in the presence of cabinet members and the team behind the legislation. Speaking after the signing, President Mahama noted that Ghanaians had long been waiting for the passage of the bill, which now paves the way for government to shift from policy planning to full implementation.
It's taking a while, but we needed to go patiently through the process to give legal effect to it. And so from now, we must move from strategy to implementation. The business sector is waiting. Ghanaian investors are waiting. Foreign investors are waiting. They want to see the package of incentives that we afford them so that they can invest more and expand productivity and also create more employment for our young people. And so it's my pleasure to assent to this bill today. Thank you. And let me congratulate the team that has been working on it, our comrade Guzitando and his team. We're very grateful. Thank you very much.
Ghana has taken a major step toward agricultural digitalization with the signing of a landmark memorandum of understanding between the government through the Ministry of Food and Agriculture and Foreign Link Ghana Limited. The agreement establishes a framework for the development and deployment of a government-branded Ghana-specific digital agricultural ecosystem to link farmers to finance and structured markets.
The Equiafo Enidasoɔ platform is set to become the central digital backbone of Ghana's agricultural ecosystem. Developed by Foreign Link Ghana Limited, the platform will support nationwide farmer registration and identity verification, digital input distribution, targeted subsidy management, and embedded agricultural finance solutions.
This platform offers the opportunity to create a trusted, auditable, and data-driven agricultural ecosystem, one that supports farmers not just with inputs, but with finance, markets, and structured growth pathways. This is what we call the Equiafo Enidasoɔ platform.
The minister explained that the platform will operate as a government-branded white label system aligned with the National Feed Ghana program and the broader agricultural modernization agenda.
Access to finance will increasingly be based on verifiable production and market activity, not collateral alone. Under the Feed Ghana vision, we are building a modern agricultural system that works for every farmer every day.
The agreement highlights Ghana's strong commitment to data sovereignty and farmer protection. Individual user data will remain the property of farmers, while aggregated and anonymized microeconomic data generated by the platform will be recognized as a sovereign national asset. By integrating technology into farmer registration, financing, subsidy distribution, and market systems, the initiative is expected to increase productivity, strengthen transparency, improve subsidy targeting, and expand farmers' access to finance and structured.
3S Technologies has launched Humanova, a human resource management software designed to simplify and automate HR operations for small and medium-sized enterprises. Speaking to GHOne News at the launch, the company said the platform is built to reduce the workload of HR managers and make operations more efficient.
At the launch of Humanova, which also saw the unveiling of its brand ambassador, Chief Executive Officer of 3S Technologies, Jemima Educhimwa-Crime, encouraged SMEs to sign on to the platform and experience structured HR systems usually enjoyed by large companies, regardless of their size.
We realized there were lots of SMEs in Ghana here, even in Accra alone, that have no experience with human resource management, and some of the reasons included the cost and the fact that, oh, we are a small company, we don't need it. But we know what structure can do, and the earlier you have it, the better it is when you're scaling up. So we decided to commercialize what we are using. That meant that it has to go through robust development, intense security considerations and all. And 1 year, 2 years down the line, Humanova is what it is today.
On her part, brand ambassador for Humanova, Sewa Mihie, describes the initiative as timely and impactful, hence her decision to become the face of the brand.
Once you're a business that works with human beings, it just makes everything so easier for you, from salary inputs to leave inputs, everything that has got to do with your human resource, Humanova provides that solution for you. It resonates with me because I do a lot of things with people. I have a business as well with my sister. We work with a lot of people, you know, so I'm happy to have explored it. I've seen how it works. It's amazing. It's fantastic. And I employ, you know, everyone to get onto the software. It's good.
The company noted that the HUMANOVA is hosted on one of the world's safest cloud systems, Amazon Web Services, assuring potential customers of the security and protection of their data while using the platform.
Is to Sewa. I'm here for more news. Log on to starfm.com.gh. I am El-Nurein Abass. Don't go away. We have Sewa I'm here and Joshua Kojo Bensa line up for GH Today.